treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker that mill. So hit that slow, join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker.
Mic check 1 2 3 4. How do you guys copy me? Mic check 1 2 3 4. Hit that like if you're ready. 16 likes away from 100. I'm going to spell out everything that happened last night, what I believe's going on, help you read the tea leaves, and hopefully help you feel a little bit okay. We're going to get started here in about 3 minutes. Smash a like, show the stream. Let's go.
Join the quest, riches await. You're the best international stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Gold and silver, who wants it all?
Who wants it all? If you want to win some free silver, gold, or copper, put free in chat right now. We're getting started here in a minute and 30 seconds. Smash that like button. I've got the evidence. I'm going to break it down for y'all here shortly. Let's see some crabs in the chat. Let's go. 1 minute warning. Top off your coffees. 1 minute warning.
Tidal rhythms in the sand. Shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the shell brigade. Treasures found, the music's played.
Come on. Who's ready?
Get your claws up in the sky.
Get 'em up.
International stacker, he's our guy.
Get 'em up.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
silver. International Stacker. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live on the air from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Over 1,800 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And before I jump into what happened and what it all means, I'm going to drop this link in chat right here for this video. I'm giving away 21.8 ounces of silver, some gold and copper. You got to be subscribed, so say enter the silver giveaway here. Make sure, for the love of God, you click that link, open it in a different window. You want to be part of this giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. And very shortly here, we got 1,100 people on. Please hit the like button. I'm going to break down what's going on, what has happened over the last couple days, including what happened last night, what I believe it all means, where I believe we're headed. Are you guys ready? I'm trying to give it a second here for more people to join. If you're ready for what happened, what's going on, what it all means, put I'm ready in chat right now. Let's see. And we're just 50 likes away from 300. I know we can do that. Okay. Okay, you guys are ready. Okay, here we go. So here is what happened. Now, remember the first massive attack a few days ago, we'd hit the all-time high of $117.77. And then we had this mega attack. Mega attack. Look at this. And you know what the funny thing about this attack was? Let's see. This was the 26th. So let me pull my paper out here. On the 26th right here, this was a record day in the market. On this day, over 1.8 billion fake paper ounces were traded on the COMEX. Remember, we produce 835 million a year, consume more than 1.2 billion. And this was 1.8 billion, more than a year's consumption. Okay, so what happened at the very bottom here? The options expired on the COMEX. So the play here was to attack mass selling, spoofing, to get it down to being as cheap as possible. And as soon as the options expired, they let it go, and we even gapped up when we reopened from the 1 hour break from 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6 p.m. So that's what happened on the first attack. Okay, now let's go to the second attack. 1 second here. Here was the second attack. The attack that happened yesterday that set us up for last night. So what happened here on this attack? So 25 minutes after the market opened, let me zoom in here. On this candle right here, this was yesterday, not last night. On this candle right here, 25 minutes after, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, we had a gap down. And upon that gap down, the market fell 10.3%. Bang. A massive smack. And that occurred in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, in only 35 minutes. The whole move from this red candle here to this candle down here was 12.04%. Now, I believe part of this was manipulation yesterday, but it was not precipitated by manipulation. What do I mean? Microsoft, the night before, released their earnings report at the close of the market. It was extremely negative, missed all the marks. People were freaking out. And what happened when Microsoft opened the next day? It had this massive gap down. So this is at 9:30. So if we look at the correlation here on this chart, at 9:30, which is this candle right here, Microsoft had a massive gap down. Then within 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, we gapped down. And why do I think that happened? Remember, Microsoft has a market cap of 3.9 trillion. This smackdown right here was $357 billion. That is huge. It was down more than about 13% over the day. And remember, Microsoft makes up 8.7% of the total market cap of the NASDAQ. It makes up 6.6% of the total market cap of the QQQ. And remember, the QQQ is the top 100 companies in the NASDAQ. It's 6% market cap of the Dow. So we saw 4 times the volume on this move downward than we normally see there. And what occurred because of that, I believe? Forced selling due to bad earnings report. And remember, if this was total manipulation, we would probably only see it on the gold and silver chart. But if you go to Shanghai, we saw the similar move in Shanghai. Why do I think we saw that in the Shanghai Futures Exchange? Because there's a Microsoft ADR that works through a brokerage desk in Singapore that gives people the same exposure over there to access to Microsoft, okay? And it's ADR's American Depository Receipt. Now, why did that affect silver and gold? Because what's the one or the two assets that have been having a major bull run that most companies, most entities are way in the profit in? Gold to silver. So I believe this was an emergency rush, a liquidity rush by big institutional players to get emergency liquidity to cover their losses here within Microsoft. Pretty much every retirement account, most IRAs, anyone that holds an ETF or index fund of any type took a hit because of Microsoft. That's how big it was. So to me, that was a liquidity rush that had a cleansing out. But here's the conspiracy part of yesterday. I believe the big bankers took advantage of that, piling on, driving the price lower, trying to do an emergency move to help entities, people deep in the shorts, people so underwater they're going to go bankrupt, to help them to cover that. So that is what I believe happened yesterday. Now, that leads us to last night. Let me go more on the chart. And after that, you see we started to pick back up. We got back up to 118.45. 118.45. Then that leads us to trading last night, which would have started somewhere around here. What time is this? 9:30. Yeah, this is 7:30. So somewhere around here, what happened is the London Metals Exchange, the LME, delayed opening by 1 hour. They delayed opening by 1 hour. Let me do this because of a technical glitch, server issues. Remember, the last time we had this was when silver was breaking 50 for the first time. It was rushing towards 50 overnight, and I was at Disney World with Ratstacker, Mrs. IS, and I did an emergency stream in the morning. They had the server issues, and if you go to my channel, click videos latest, this is when this COMEX server, air quote, overheated. Urgent alert, bank secret agenda crashing silver and gold. That was only a month ago, but this talks about the server overheating and what happened there. So if you want to know more about that, go watch that. But last night, the London Metals Exchange server delayed opening by an hour because of an overheating issue. What happened? We saw the prices dramatically crash in copper, platinum, palladium, aluminum, or for our friends overseas, aluminium, lead, silver, and gold. We saw all the metals take a major hit. Technical issue. Do you guys believe it was a technical issue? I believe it was a technical issue about as much as I believe that the COMEX server overheated. And as a matter of fact, I looked up the information, helping you guys read the tea leaves, and the London Metals Exchange, the LME, their last glitch they had was in 2025. They had another glitch before that in 2022, and the FCA, which is the Financial Control Authority overseas, fined them 9.2 million British pounds for failure to maintain orderly trading during a period of extreme market stress. So what I believe we're seeing now, I broke down the first one, I broke down the second one. What I believe we're seeing now is some sort of air quote technical issue that I don't totally believe happened naturally, that was led to an hour of trading, or led to an hour delay, that led to a rapid sell-off of all metals upon opening, and then continued pile-on effect, continued bankers, big institutions loading on, trying to manipulate the market lower so folks could cover their shorts. Now, if you're talking from a technical analysis stand firm, some would say it was incredibly crowded, a crowded trade up here, and we needed some sort of correction to, a liquidity flush, clearing of leverage. So whether you believe the conspiratorial side, whether you believe the technical analysis side, or whether you lie somewhere in the middle, and that's where I lie, that's what I believe happened. But here's the good news technical analysis. We had a gap over here, and usually in trading, technical analysis, all gaps are filled. About 95% of them are. So we did fill this gap in this attack down. This is a breather for gold and silver to take. And if we could bounce around in this channel and build another foundation here to go higher. Now, people are going to tell you silver's done, gold's done. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some dude on the internet with crabs. But they're going to tell you it's over. And right now we're trading at 178. Breaking news. Silver crashes to the all-time high 4 days ago. So people are saying it's over, everything's done, we're cooked. Guys, this is literally the all-time high 4 days ago. I've been saying on this channel for a while, we're gonna have to have intestinal fortitude. It's not gonna be easy road up. It's nothing goes straight up forever except the US national debt. So this is all stuff we've been talking about. And literally, in 2025, I wanna put this in perspective. I got more evidence here. In 2025, only 22 days were over 1 billion ounces of paper silver traded, and that's not normal. That's not normal, but only 22 days. Here in 2026, the smallest thing right here, 103,000 contracts. Guys, the normal volume before this run up in the market was 60 to 80,000, so this is all abnormal. But already in 2026, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 billion ounce days. That's right. Yesterday was 1.134 billion. The day before 1.02 billion. The day before 1.36 billion. The day before 1.8. And then these 3 billion here. So that's 7 days. So in 2025, there's only 22 days the whole year over a billion. We've already had 7 days and we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. So breaking news, silver's at the all-time high of, did I say 3 days ago earlier? I meant 7. 7 days ago. Silver's at the all-time high of 7 days ago, and gold is at the all-time high of 3 days ago. So, all this to say, it's not going to be an easy road up. It's going to be bumpy. We're going to have intestinal fortitude. Even hurt and dying animals can still bite and hurt you. None of the fundamentals have changed. The reason I'm so bullish on silver, and welcome everyone to the stream, please smash the like button, please subscribe. I've got a big giveaway. You got to be subscribed for that. But none of the fundamentals have changed. Why am I so bullish on gold and silver besides it being actual money for thousands of years? There's some Roman silver denarius, some gold bars, electrum bars from Japan. Why am I so bullish on silver? In 1980 and 2011, we were in a silver production surplus. And now we've been in a silver production deficit for 5+ years. We hit peak mining in 2016, and every year since then, it's gone down production 1 to 3%. We consume 835 million ounces approximately a year. We consume more than 1.2 billion. This is the most silver. This stuff you're seeing right here is the most conductive metal for electricity. It's the most reflective metal. It has some of the best aspects to it when it comes to heat, thermo, okay? It is antibacterial. It's in freaking yoga pants. It's going nowhere. As our world continues to increase in technology, data centers, AI, EVs, any technology, your phone, your Apple Watch, the monitor you're watching right now, everything has silver in it. There's nothing to replace it. So we're in your 5-year deficit. It's getting worse. The only way to fix it is to get more of this stuff out of the ground, silver. And the only way to do that is to open more mines, and brand new mines take anywhere from 10 to 15 years from exploration to getting the ore out of the ground. And ladies and gentlemen, China made it a critical mineral. The United States just made it a critical mineral. It was a critical mineral for us in the past, and what happened? We stockpiled hundreds of millions of ounces of it, and we're starting to do the same thing again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Metal Wars. It's not going to be easy. We're going to have intestinal fortitude, but none of the fundamentals for silver have changed overnight. You can overheat servers. They could have crashed this price to zero if they wanted, and that does not take away the scarcity, the fundamental need for silver. And what we're seeing right now is the COMEX, the LBMA, London Metals Bullion Association. We're seeing them in their dying breaths. March is going to be a month of reckoning. It's the largest delivery month of the year. What's going to happen? Are enough entities going to roll their contracts to another month? Or are we going to see a force majeure, which is where they cash settlement everybody? And you're not supposed to do a force majeure, guys, unless it's an act of God. A war breaks out, a pandemic. Like, that's the rules. And this time the force majeure is going to be based on greed. So that's it. What do you guys think? If you're just joining now, I broke down the last 3 days of attacks, what they mean, what I think they mean to you, all the details. So if you want to know that, you're going to have to watch the live stream back. But what do you guys in chat think? Put your questions. I'm going to answer as many as I can. Portagoosey saying, what you make of the news claiming the entire market is crashing on the announcement of Fed chair pick of Kevin Warsh. Well, that hasn't happened yet. The Fed chair announcements today, and that could be a bullish or it could be negative catalyst for gold, silver, and the markets. We'll see. But the stock market was down as a whole yesterday because of what I've covered earlier. Microsoft, remember, they had a swing of what was that? They had a swing of $357 billion. That basically affects like every retirement fund out there. So that's what I think there. If the price dropped 10% in about 30 minutes, why didn't the circuit breakers kick in at 7%? So, Owen, I was wrong on the 7%. That's for standard just equities. It's actually 10% for metals. And the reason it didn't shut down for that, I've actually got it here. Hold up. I've got it here. Let me read it to you. Because I was like, what the heck? Okay. So it wasn't a full COMEX market drop, only one item. The drop was within the breaker range due to the lift price early. So no stops were triggered. 120 to 100 was trigger range for silver. So that's why it didn't quite qualify because of all the action of it before. That's the best explanation I have for that. Trump announced Warsh an hour ago on Truth Media. Oh, really? Okay. So let's see. Kevin Warsh. Kevin. Let's see who Kevin Warsh is. Okay. Executive. Okay. I'm gonna have to look more into him to see his stance on gold and silver and all these things. So I'll have to look into him more. But thank you for that breaking news. It looks like the Federal Reserve chair has been picked. Thank you for that. I missed that. I was up all morning running down proof for you guys for the LMA or LME and all this stuff going on. Guys, did my explanation help you guys feel better? Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but does it help you feel better? Put feel better in chat. Remember, we're gold and silver stackers. We're in it for the long term. We're not in it for days, minutes, weeks, months. We're in it for the long term. The fundamental value, literally have to hold the line against the banksters. And breaking news, even with the price of silver at 100, after 4 days of billion ounce days, and they still are having problems getting us under 100, breaking live feed from the COMEX. As we sit at the all-time high for silver of a week ago and gold for 3 days ago. Woo! More confused. Well, watch it back, Robert. Watch it back. It is confusing. There's a lot of moving parts, but watch the stream back. If you didn't watch it from the beginning, you would be confused. And guys, we are at 59,370 subscribers. Thank you so much. Only 30 more subscribers until the next big show. And guys, we are entering the danger zone in 5 minutes. Now remember, in 5 minutes, 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is where traditionally a lot of the attacks would occur. So we're going to see if it's going to be an attack or if we're going to keep pushing through. And I wonder what time Trump posted that. Let's see. I wonder what time that happened. An hour ago. So if we look at the chart, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. So an hour ago would have been right here when that was announced. So what effect it had on gold and silver, I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that gentleman. I don't know him at all. But yes, we are now 4.5 minutes away from the danger zone, 8:15 to 8:30. At 8:30, New York will start trading. But guys, let's go to the Shanghai Futures Exchange here. We close at $121.99. So now you're seeing a $20 premium between the East and West. Even with the manipulation, that's kind of our protection and firewall. The bankers can't keep it down that low forever because you will literally have a run on physical silver in the West. It will flow to the East if they keep this premium at a $20 premium. So the Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to start to move here in a little bit. We'll see what it opens up as. What do you guys think? Is it going to gap up or is it going to gap down? Are you team green or team red? Let me know in chat. Are we gapping up or are we going to gap down? Are you team green or team red? Let me fix that to green. Bang. Come back over here. He posted at 6:48 a.m. Eastern Time on Truth Social. Thank you. So 6, 7, 8. So it's about an hour and a half ago. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So about right here is where the Federal Reserve chair was announced on Truth Social. So we'll monitor that and see what effect it has on the market today. And remember, the stock market's not open yet. That starts trading at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's when we saw the fireworks start yesterday with the whole Microsoft flash crash. For your perspective, it was 6 p.m. yesterday that the news was leaked on social media about Kevin Warsh. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, Portuguese. And breaking news, so everyone just joining and all the people freaking out on social media. Silver right now is trading at the all-time high just 7 days ago. Gold is trading at the all-time high of 4 days ago. Let's go here to X, previously known as Twitter, and see what people are saying. Guys, not a financial advisor, but I am unshaken. I am unshaken. Thank you, Variable in chat. Variables in chat, thank you for sharing me that. I'll check it out later. I got to look more into this new Federal Reserve chairman. I need to find out if he's gold or silver. Resistance is futile, says Farmer Dave. That's funny. And thank you so much, Red Dirt Reserve LLC. Thank you. You're the king crab. Well, thank you, Red Dirt. And thank you for those gold backs I bought off you. Guys, I bought some gold backs of Red Dirt. I want to show you guys this. Shout out to Gold Back. Working with them, I was able to give away 800 of these. Or actually, it wasn't Oklahoma, it was Arizona. 800 Arizona gold back. So a lot of people got those. But here's the new Oklahoma 1/2 gold back. You know your boy had to pick one up. So I picked one up from Red Dirt Reserve. That's mega. Actually, I picked up like 20 from Red Dirt Reserve. I'm going to give some away in the Mega Ga. Guys, who wants free silver and gold? For all those just joining, the name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than Walmart. I'm giving away 21.8 ounces of silver, some gold, and some copper. Make sure you enter the Mega Ga. You got to be subscribed. Link is in the chat. Make sure you enter. And Carl Smith is saying Warsh is seen as bearish because of his previous history. Right now, he he wants to do quantitative tightening, but also lower rates. In my opinion, this will cause a liquidity crisis. Thank you for that. Does the drop change your price prediction? No, not at all. I'm still bullish as bullish could be. Guys, none of the fundamentals have changed. If somehow they're like, oh, we just opened 300 mines overnight and now we're producing more than we consume, yeah, my opinion would change. But we're in a 5-year plus deficit. Peak mining in 2016 every year, 1 to 3% getting worse. That's not fixed overnight. I'm extremely bullish on silver. Wasn't it during the last government shutdown that silver took off? I don't remember. Portuguese, I do not remember. I'll have to look that up. Let me write that down, but that's a good question. Now, guys, the things that impacted us this week, the things that impacted the silver market this week, most of them were the watch out situations I gave. So every week at the beginning of the week and throughout the week, I'm going to remind you guys of the watch out situations. The watch out situations this week were the FOMC meeting with the Federal Reserve, the personal consumption expenditures that happens today. It's an inflation report. Government shutdown, which is January 31st. Geopolitical monitoring with Iran, Russia, China, everything. And corporate earnings, which corporate earnings, again, I believe started that flash crash in silver yesterday, which got piled on by the big bankers. So I'm going to be doing those watch out situations more to help you guys read the tea leaves. And guys, in just 15 minutes here, the repo market's going to update. And this is the Federal Reserve repo market. This is an emergency market that banks can go to anytime, day or night, for emergency liquidity. And that emergency liquidity, they get that by selling mortgage-backed securities, treasury bonds, etc. It's supposed to be temporary, but banks can get emergency liquidity. And the last time it happened was like 70 billion, 22 billion here. So we're going to watch this and see if we get an update today and see if any banks took emergency liquidity out. Shotgun Susie saying she won a GA for picking the date it hit 100. Wow, congratulations, Susie. What did you win? Let us know in chat what you won. That is amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. If I hit update, and this is 59,400, it's time for the big show. Let's see. Channel members, you know what to do. 59. No, that should be update. Hold up. Wow, we're in backwardation. On my show, it's on my phone, it's showing 59,400, but here it's showing 59,300. There it is, 59,400. It's time for the big show.
Welcome to the 4th annual Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship, featuring regional finalists from all across the United States, competing for the title of America's Best Aerobic Athlete. Presenting the reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker. Thank you guys so much. The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Over 1,800 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. We were in Poland last. We're going to Australia, I think, next. Yes, this is me, International Stacker, Intl-Stacker on Twitter. This is me. But ladies and gentlemen, not only do I live stream market opens, closes, breaking silver news, I live stream all around the world with you guys guiding the journey, guiding the adventure. It was not that long ago that we were in Egypt and you all told me to get on a camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshism here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow, look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
And I'm giving away 21.8 ounces of silver, some gold, copper soon. I'm putting the link in chat for you to enter my Mega GA.
Mega!
GA is short for giveaway. And if you win, don't forget to pay the Goblin your. Who wants some of my treasure? Who wants some free gold? Who wants some free silver? I gave away over 100 ounces of silver in 2025 alone, some gold, some copper, over 800 1/2 gold backs. If you won in 2025, put winner in big, bold letters in chat right now. And ladies and gentlemen, as you see those winners in chat, know you can win too. All you got to do is subscribe and enter. There's the link. Was the mint closure spoken about last night? Hey, Kent, which mint closed? There was a mint closure. We spoke about it, but it wasn't confirmed which mint closed. Does anyone have an update on which mint closed? I've been spending my time getting updated on all this stuff. Which mint closed? Do you guys know? International Stacker, the DXY, rose yesterday and this morning. That has not done us any favors. Certainly not. Hold the line. Hold the line. Let's check the news this morning here. And guys, we are in the danger zone for 10 more minutes. Remember, traditionally from 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is the danger zone. Oh, you don't know? Okay. Yeah. So there was some report that some major mint was shutting down yesterday. We still don't know who it is or what it is or if it's true. So more to come on that. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. But we've got 9 more minutes left in the danger zone. And then remember at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York starts trading 100% full bore. And then 1 hour later at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the U.S. stock market starts to trade. So, guys, there's something we can do on this channel that works 90% of the time per some scientists to help get the market moving in the right direction. Should we do it? Should we do it? Ladies and gentlemen, they want it. The baby gator.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought
It was massive, ladies and gentlemen. I was almost like Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. And Zeph in chat saying it's always good to take a break when climbing ladders. I totally agree. And the fact that we've done this multiple times to 117, then a higher high to what was that all-time high up here? I can't even remember anymore. 120, 168. Back down, back over 100, and doing it again. To me, that's it's a positive thing. It's a liquidity flush. It's clearing out leverage. I'm good. We need your new song for inspiration. If you guys want to hear the new song to get motivated real quick, put new song in chat. Put new song in chat right now if you want to hear it. I'll show the video too. It's not quite done. I've got a lot of work left to do on it, but if it's going to motivate you. Crazy how I was dreading $100 silver, but now we will run to it. Weird. I know, Real Geared Up Survival. Breaking news. We're at the all-time high of just 7 days ago. It's okay. Okay, you guys are demanding it. This song, I worked on this song for like a month and a half, something like that. I love it. I'm going to be releasing it officially here soon, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the big banks may scam us. People may call us names online like they've been doing for years, saying we're dumb, we're idiots, we'll never pass 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now we're crashing, but now we're not. All-time high for 7 days ago. At the end of the day, we are stackers. We are stackers. Who's with me? We've traveled the world 9 years plus. They said we were dumb. They said we were insane, but we kept going, and we went past 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, and we're going to be back. Batteries are charged. Passport in my hand. Literally backpacks full of bullion. Smash that like if you're with me. Let's get it.
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest. Desert markets, ocean ports, whispers in a hidden court, map lines, red ink, folded corners, X mark secrets in the border.
Who's with me?
I'm a gold, yeah, silver stacker on the run.
She's different.
Till the treasure's done, you should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation, yeah. Free silver, free gold, for the whole foundation.
Let's go.
Silver stacker never alone, never. Every dream, turn it into stone. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Free silver and gold for all.
We've been around the world. We stack silver. We stack gold. And even in the face of adversity, we're going to push even harder because we are the Crustacean Nation. Who's with me?
Old ship bell in a coastal town, a rusty safe getting dragged out now. Ancient coins in a dusty tray, shine 'em up, watch the years fall away.
Baby gator.
Through the midnight haze, customs line, keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets on inside my coat, every bar another little vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are stackers. What year did you start stacking? Put it in chat right now. For me, I think it's 2015 is when I started. When did you start? Put that year in chat right now. Who's got diamond claws?
From Tokyo nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice to island drums.
Here we go.
Every stamp on my page,
Every stamp on my page.
another drop in the way.
Yes.
Silver stacker,
Who's with me?
answer the call. Voices rise like a tidal wall. From Tokyo nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice to island drums. Every stamp on my page, another drop in the way.
Who's with me? There we go. There we go. Who feels motivated? Who's recharged? This is Friday. This is the last trading day of the month, and they're still going to try to smack us down. But kind of like Chumbawamba, if we get knocked down, we get back up again. Alaska Prepper in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Famous YouTuber, hundreds of thousands of subscribers saying awesome music and vocals. Need more cowbells, though. We always need some more cowbells, guys. Thank you, Alaska Prepper. Really appreciate it. But today's going to be a wild day. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 1 minute away from being out of the danger zone here. Remember, the danger zone, 9:15 to 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, is when a lot of the traditional attacks would come. And we've got 55 seconds here until the full trading starts in New York. And we'll see what's happening today in the market. And then 1 hour from this point, we will see the stock market open as well. You should make a karaoke style video for that song. That'd be fun, Floyd. Maybe I'll do a fan contest, like a fan music contest or a karaoke contest, like whoever can do like a snippet of one of the songs and make the funniest video or something wins like 10 ounces of silver. That could be fun. Maybe I'll do something like that in the future. But guys, any of the music on this channel, you can find on Apple Music, you can find on Spotify, YouTube Music, it's everywhere. It's fully distributed. Just search International Stacker as the artist. That song you just heard probably won't be out for another week or two. But breaking news, we are at the all-time high of just 7 days ago on silver. So again, I'm still bullish. If you're just joining this, at the very beginning, I broke down what's occurring. I shared the evidence, why I think it's happening, and what my viewpoint is on it. But none of the fundamentals have changed. None of the fundamentals have changed. So keep that in your mind as you look. And Shanghai Futures Exchange is open. And those who chose gap down won it. Team Red. Team Red took it. And we're trading right now on the Shanghai Futures Exchange at $114.35. So we're still looking at a premium from the west to the east of 14, 15, about $16. That can't keep going like that. So we'll see what happens there. But remember, today, Friday, last day of the month, they're going to want us to finish on a red candle. They're going to want the week to finish in the red. We'll see what happens here. But again, I'm bullish. I'm still stacking. I actually added more to some of my mining stocks yesterday on that dip. So we'll see what happens today in the market. Are you guys bullish? Are you bearish? Are you not sure what to think? Put it in chat. Let us know. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but their desperation smells. Again, yesterday, they traded 1.134 billion paper ounces of silver. So we've had 7 days already in January of billion ounce days. There we go. I keep wanting to say dollar. And in 2025, there was only 22 of them, which was way higher than normal. But we've already done 7. Is every day from here on out going to be a billion ounce day? The way right now shaping up, I think today is going to be a billion ounce day as well. Okay, so Portuguese looked up a headline from the October government shutdown, and the headline was "Government Shutdown Fuels Gold and Silver Surge." And guys, we're 1 day away from a possible government shutdown. Woo! Let's check. Oh, someone's saying it's under 100 on APMEX. Let's see. So it's currently showing 99.76 on APMEX. Let's see how much an American Silver Eagle is. $116.75. So you're still paying over $116 for an American Silver Eagle. Guys, I made a video that you might want to watch. Go to my channel, click videos latest. It's right here, Silver Shortage 2026, why physical prices will explode no matter what paper says. And this talks about what happens when you decouple from the market. So it's a very timely video, so go check that one out there. And then also the one from my last one, $200 silver, Israel, China hoarding silver, here's why. Great videos, a lot of information, all the receipts you need. Guys, here on this channel, I try to support all my thoughts and claims with evidence, with charts, with data. I don't like to just say things because I feel it's that way. I like to help you read the tea leaves and decipher it, whether we feel it's good or bad for metals, negative or neutral for metals. But I am long-term bullish for silver because of the fundamentals. And none of that has changed overnight. A new Federal Reserve chair will not change the fundamentals of silver. Because the government says so will not change the fundamentals of silver. Remember, we stack this stuff physical silver. We stack this stuff physical gold because the experts, all the people saying wild stuff right now, all the experts have told everyone around the world to invest in this stuff. Paper fiat currency. And remember, all throughout history, paper fiat currency, when not tied to gold and silver, has literally always gone to zero. And as I plop down this big fat stack of Vietnam dong on top, I want to remind you, it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went to $1 million notes, to $1 billion notes, and then to $1 trillion notes. And that's why we stack physical gold and silver, because this one silver coin, 5 Bolivar, from 1936, 90% silver, is still worth more, like 70-something dollars, than all this paper fiat currency that literally went to zero. And in my upcoming mega giveaway, you got to be subscribed for it. I'll drop the link in chat. I'm giving away 21.8 ounces of silver, some gold and copper. Shout out to everyone who helped with that, by the way. But I'm also going to make some billionaires. So I'm going to give away some of these. And I'm also going to make some millionaires. And these are fun talking pieces when you have friends or family and you want to talk about inflation. And a big shout out to Zadie Woods. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Inflation report came out hot. Whoa. Inflation report. Let's see, guys. Is this it? Where's the inflation? One second here. One second here. This was one of the watch out situations at the beginning of the week. Well, I guess you have to spell inflation right. Okay, US PPI inflation came in at 3%. Expectations were 2.7%. So we came in 0.3 hot. Look at this. Ah! Okay, thank you for that. So one of the watch out situations at the beginning of the week, inflation just came in 0.3 hot. That could possibly lead to a DTB formation here. And SGT stacking in chat Does Mrs. IS know you're giving away your dong? I'm not giving away the dong. I'm giving away dollars. This is the dong. I'm not giving away that. I'm giving away some Zimbabwe dollars in the giveaway. And guys, a big shout out to SGT Stacking. He's a great creator. Pretty cool channel. He shows it, but he poured this piece for me. Look at this. He poured that crab. Great guy. Check him out. And thank you for being a member for 7 months, SGT. Portuguese, International Stacker. Great interview with Peter Schiff titled Markets Repricing Now is Crisis Bigger Than 2008 Unleashed. I'll watch that. Thank you, Portuguese. Someone else mentioned that to me. I heard it's a good one. And someone in chat is saying HODL. For those who don't know, HODL stands for Hold On for Dear Life. Silver mines, do you... So Christopher's asking what silver mines I invest in. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet. Chris, check out the War Room from last night. I went over them last night in the War Room. I mean, I could tell you guys what I'm invested in, but remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Just some dude on the internet. So, let me pull this up. So I'm currently in AG, AGF, AMCOF, ASM, CDE, EXK, FSM, GLDG, HL, SILJ, and UUUFF. That's what I'm in. Benki, thank you for the €5. Appreciate it. Last all-time high and big setback was clearly the €100 resistance. If we go through this resistance, the real silver demand it gets just way higher. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm extremely, extremely bullish still because none of the fundamentals have changed. None. Zero. Zilch. And guys, we are just 42 subscribers away from 59,500, the next big show. And you got to be subscribed anyway to enter my mega giveaway. I'm giving away 21 ounces of silver, some gold and copper. You got to be subscribed for that. So subscribe, see a big show, and enter the giveaway in the links I just dropped in chat. And if you can't go to chat, just go to my channel, click videos latest, and it's the second before the newest, the second to last video I posted. $2,400 giveaway, 21 plus ounce of silver plus gold copper, mega ga. Who's feeling mega this morning?
Mega!
And thank you for the $5 super chat, Australian SL. Appreciate that. Saying bullion now ahead. Aussie bullion outfit is currently in Germany trying to source silver. Deliveries delayed. Customers stampeding shop front. Wow. All he needs to do is come here to some of our LCSs and clean them out. Guys, you know what helps in times when like you might feel down? You know, it might feel like a little disheartening that silver crashed to the price, the all-time high of just 7 days ago, and gold of just 3 days ago. But sometimes you want to meet someone special, have someone to put your head on their shoulder, someone to put their giant arm around you. So if I've got any suitors in the chat, when I went to Poland, I went deep into the Germania Mint. I met a Polish girl in there. She's single. She's looking for someone. She handles a lot of silver, gold, and copper every day. And her name is Viola.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. So she is searching for a significant other. So if you want to put your best pickup line for Viola in chat, see what you guys got. And we are outside of the danger zone, and New York is fully trading. Let's take a look at the volume here. That's one thing I forgot to point out this morning in my explanation. The volume from yesterday with that attack, look at the volume way up here. That spike is bigger than many, many, many days in the past. Crazy. Okay, guys, it's going to be an interesting day. Inflation came in hot. A new Federal Reserve chair has been picked. Gold and silver have yet again survived another massive attack. Are we going to end the day higher? Are we going to end the day lower? The forces at B do not want this to be the highest weekly and monthly close on history. Let's see what that would need to be. So the highest weekly, let's see here. Okay, we're still in the highest weekly close. So we're still possible to get the highest weekly close. That would be extremely bullish. And look at, guys, of all the last previous weeks, whenever you get depressed, just look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Of the last 20 weeks, 5 red candles. So let's look at the monthly. The new Fed chair got picked. His name was... who was it? I gotta look him up. Kevin Warsh. Kevin Warsh. That's the new Fed chair. Okay, we're still on the highest monthly close. So that's good there. So we're still on the highest monthly. We're still on the highest weekly. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I am going to find somebody we can crab raid. So we'll go a little bit longer here. I'll find someone we can crab raid. And then I'm going to finish editing this Prague coin show video for you all. I might be late. No, I am going to be live for market close today. The market closes for the weekend. It's Friday, right? I think it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. So the market closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be live probably about 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to cover the market close today. It's going to probably be a wild day with everything going on. So I'll cover the market close live 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening. I'm putting the link in chat for the make a giveaway. Let me find us a channel to crab raid here. 1 second. Yeah, the Chinese New Year will have an impact, for sure. I found someone new to crab raid. 1 second here. Uno momento. I found someone to crab raid, guys. They're a long-term subscriber of the channel. And he's live right now. So here's how a crab raid works if you've never done one. I do them to help smaller creators out, help them build their channel. Just having one crab raid can dramatically change the stats on their channel and help the YouTube algorithm to look at them. I always pick smaller gold and silver channels. Rising tides raise all ships. The more gold and silver channels we have out there spreading the word about gold and silver, the better. So we're going to do a raid this morning. When we go in there, all you got to do is drop crabs in the chat, and you got to smash the like button. If you want to subscribe, that's up to you, but you got to hit the like button and you got to drop crabs in the chat. Usually the reactions are priceless. It's usually a lot of fun. There's only one that's been negative by mistake. I dropped you guys in on a crypto channel. I thought it was gold and silver, and that went off the rails quickly. Halo dropped about 2,000 of you behind enemy lines, evidently, although I don't know why we have to be enemies, but yeah. So anyways, we're going to do this one this morning. And when I end the stream, it's going to automatically take you there. So make sure you drop crabs. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me type this. Okay, 1 second. 1 second here. Get ready. You guys should all be taken automatically, but in case you're not, I'm going to drop the link in chat as well. And again, I will be live again 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Okay, here we go. Here's the link. Let's go have a crab raid. Thank you, everybody. Have a good time, and I'll say catch you on the next one.